Hello, I'm State Representative John Burris of Harrison. Thank you for joining us for the weekly House Republican Address to the people of Arkansas. We're entering the home stretch in our fight to elect a new conservative majority to the Arkansas House of Representatives, a new majority that will fight for hardworking Arkansas taxpayers by ensuring state government works in a more efficient and more effective manner. In 32 days, you will make a decision that will impact the future of our state. The question before you is very simple. Do we continue the 138-year status quo of one-party rule in our state that is perfectly content with the idea of doing things the way we've always done them? Or do we elect a group of proud Arkansans who will bring a fresh perspective to the state capitol and fight for bold reforms that we need to move our state forward? That's the decision you will make in 32 days. However, you must make sure you're able to make that choice by registering to vote. The deadline to register to vote is this Tuesday, October 9th. Please go to the website at the bottom of the screen to download your application to vote in this year's election. As many of you know, last month the governor announced his full commitment to a key portion of Obamacare, the Medicaid expansion that will add 250,000 people to the program. Under this plan, the federal government would pay for the expansion for the first 3 years. After that time, the next governor would have the option of kicking those people off if the state cannot afford to pay its part of the bill. In other words, Governor Beebe is asking Arkansans to buy this part of Obamacare now, then pay for it later when he is no longer in office and won't have to worry about it. Yesterday, the governor again tried to make his case for implementing this part of Obamacare in our state. In his speech, Governor Beebe acknowledged that it will be the next Arkansas General Assembly that will make the decision to follow his plan. He also acknowledged that bipartisanship will be needed in order to implement it. And then the governor told this gathering of citizens that certain members of the state legislature should stop beating their chest, shut their mouths, quit asking questions, and vote the way he wants them to. No one is beating their chest. House Republicans are doing the job the people of Arkansas elected us to do, which is ask the tough questions and exercise oversight over state government. During the governor's speech, he challenged legislators to get the facts. Certain facts, however, seem to be missing from all of the rhetoric on this issue. How can the state afford to expand Medicaid when we are already facing a $400 million deficit in current Medicaid funding? We first need to guarantee quality and efficient care for the people already in the Medicaid system before we add new enrollees to a system we are already struggling to maintain. Also, what is the plan to ensure that we can pay our share of the tab for the Medicaid expansion in 3 years? The worst thing we could do is make a promise we cannot afford to keep. What is the plan to discontinue coverage to 250,000 people added to the Medicaid system if the state can't afford it? These are serious questions that we as legislators are obligated to ask and entitled to have answered. To some, these questions may be inconvenient, but they are necessary. These types of questions are required to do the people's business, and the right to ask them is guaranteed by our state constitution. The people rule in Arkansas, and the people's business cannot be done when the people's representatives are told to shut their mouths. House Republicans believe talking about this issue is how we can come together in a bipartisan way and find a solution. This work cannot be done when one side insists on doing all of the talking and telling the other side to be quiet. I invite you to learn more about the House Republican Simple Plan by visiting our website at www.arhouse.org and keep up to date with us by following us on Twitter or on Facebook. Thank you for joining me today. God bless you and God bless the great state of Arkansas.